So I'll do a quick video, man. I was having a conversation with this guy, and I mentioned to him that I still do watch cartoons. And, you know, I'm a big cartoon fan. I love stuff in the '80s, some stuff in the '90s, and it's like Japanese animation. It's all good. I don't care. Okay, story is a story to me. So he was like, "Oh, you will still watch cartoons? You're too old to watch that. That's for little kids." The funny thing about that though is, if you think about it, you have a lot of animation that's clearly not targeted towards little kids. You got something like Attack on Titans or Cowboy or something like Cowboy Bebop. Okay, you have a number of animated programs that actually deal with some very adult subject matter. Okay, but they'll tell you it's for little kids. It's for little kids. But even some more of the like sillier stuff. Who cares? When you think about what a story is, okay, a story is basically characters. Um, you have an antagonist and a protagonist, sometimes multiple antagonists and or multiple protagonists. They have their own little story, little background and stuff like that. And there's a basic storyline. These people are in a conflict or they're trying to do something or achieve something. So, case in point, okay, I love the Ghostbusters movies, the original Ghostbusters movies. Okay, the first one was superb, and Ghostbusters 2 actually, a lot of people badmouth that film. That film actually was better than people remember. It's not a bad horrible movie. Okay, it's just not as good as the first one. But now you take that same concept, okay, and you put that concept in the real Ghostbusters, which was the animated show. Now, the same person who have no problem with me watching those Ghostbusters movies, or even Ghostbusters 2016 with the women, or the one with the kids, the new ones they're making with the kids, would tell me, "Oh, what are you doing? Why are you watching real Ghostbusters? That's for little kids." Wait a minute. So you see my point? It's the same characters. Okay, what's the difference for me watching those four characters in the original Ghostbusters movie and the real Ghostbusters animated show? It's the same thing. It's the same setup, same characters. They're doing the same thing. A story is a story. Okay, it doesn't really matter whether it's real live actors or it's in animated form. A story is a story. Characters are characters. I've always found that interesting. Okay, and I understand, some people have only watched goofy, like more goofier, sillier cartoons, but I don't really care, man. Me myself, if I like a story, I don't care if it's an animated form. I don't care if it's live action. I don't care if it's a video game. I don't care if it's a novel, okay, or comic book. It doesn't really matter. A story is a story. And I find this thing interesting where we try and limit whether you can enjoy a story based on the method that it's told, okay? And that's crazy to me. So, me personally, I've always watched cartoons. I'm not going to stop. And I really don't see any reason for me to stop, okay? I still watch them. I'm going to keep watching them, okay? Like I said, a story is a story. If I see something I enjoy in animated form, I'm going to watch it. I still love the original Thundercats. I still love the original Transformers cartoon. And I like some of the new, like Transformers Prime. That was pretty good. Um, the new one they put on Netflix, War for Energon, or whatever, War for Cybertron, that was actually pretty good. You know, season 2 were real good. The third season wasn't as good, but it wasn't bad either. But like I said, it's interesting to me that, if you take this same story, like Ghostbusters, and put that in animated form, now it's bad. That's for little kids. That sucks. And I tell you something. The real Ghostbusters TV show, in my opinion, was better than any of those movies. Yes, you heard me. Was better than the movies. But yeah, I don't really care, man. From my standpoint, I watch what I want to watch. And it was funny to me, this guy talking about, "Oh, you're too old to be watching no cartoons." I said, "Okay, that's how you feel. I'm going to keep watching them." And he looked stupid when I told him that. Like, I told him, "Yeah, I watch them. I'm going to keep watching them." I see no reason for me to stop watching something I enjoy. Not bothering anybody, not hurting anybody. And if, that bothers people, well, you say, "Oh, I don't want to be around you," or "I don't want to date you." I really don't care, bro. I'm to the point where, well, for most of my life I've been like that. Okay. Now, if you're telling me that I'm doing something like a alcoholic or a drug dealer, I'm abusing drugs, I'm beating up women, I'm robbing and stealing or hurting somebody, I could see that. But if you're telling me complaining because I like to watch cartoons, I really don't get that. Okay. I really don't get that. Okay. And what's funny is these same adults though, they don't have no problems with people watching stuff like, say, Family Guy or Simpsons. But that's adult oriented. But they'll tell you something like Attack on Titan, Cowboy Bebop's for little kids. But then sit up there and watch something like The Simpsons or Family Guy. I don't know. It's weird. But I watch what I want to watch, man. I'm gonna keep enjoy. You should watch what you want to watch. Okay? A story is a story. It doesn't matter what the avenue the story is told in. Like I said, it could be animated, it could be live action, a book, comic book. As long as it's a good story and you enjoy it, watch it. And that's what I'm going to keep doing. I'm always going to keep watching what I enjoy. Yeah, that's pretty much me. I've always been that type of dude. Well, I like what I like, and I really don't care what people are saying. Like, as long as I'm not hurting anybody, I really don't see what the issue is. Especially considering those people who say this stuff, like, "Oh, you shouldn't be watching that. They're a little kid." I'm not bothering you. Okay, I'm not making you trying to make you watch it. So, going about your business. And the same people, it's always funny because they're always criticizing people for their hobbies, but they sit up there and have hobbies that they waste a ton of time and money on that they're not really getting any benefit from. But yeah, tell you, oh well, you're too old to enjoy that, or you're not making any money from that. So, how much money are you making from watching football all day long, man? You ain't get nothing from that. But I don't know, man. Just my thoughts, really. But yeah, I'm always gonna watch what I want to watch, enjoy what I want to enjoy. Don't let anybody tell you you can't watch cartoons or play video games or read comic books and I don't care what people think, what's acceptable for me as terms of entertainment. Whatever I enjoy is what I enjoy. I mean, it's funny to me too, because somebody will tell me, "Oh, you shouldn't be watching Thundercats anymore, or GI Joe, or I don't Attack on Titan." But why they sit up there drinking their liver out, doing drugs and killing themselves. But I don't listen to those people. Yeah, enjoy what you enjoy, man. As long as you're not hurting anybody, I don't see what the issue is.